You're doing good. Welcome back to my channel. So I am doing a complete hair refresh today. This is my post-vacation hair. My boyfriend and I went to Miami, and my hair, between the dancing, the walking, the weather, it was a lot going on. So it is time for some babying and some TLC once I get this hair tie out of my hair. It's lost somewhere, but I think we got it. But overall, my hair did pretty well in Florida, but it definitely is a little bit on the dehydrated side. Definitely have a good amount of tangles hiding in here, especially at my roots, at the nape of my neck, because I was rocking that bun towards the end of the trip a lot. So we are going to be doing a clay wash, get things nice and detox, deep conditioner, and I'm also going to be doing my first wash and go in 5 months. So this wash day was very exciting for a lot of different reasons, and I was really looking forward to it for a change. So first, of course, is pre-pooing. I always do my pre-poo on dry hair. I don't add any water because I find it actually tangles my hair more. And as you can see, I don't need any more help with the tangles. The conditioners that I use to pre-poo my hair tend to have a very high water content. So between those and my slip boosters, which have a lot of aloe vera, which is a great humectant, perfect for moisture, after letting things sit, my hair is pretty much soaking wet, even though I apply these products on bone dry hair. So I feel that's a way for my hair to really soak it in and infuse it with moisture to get things ready for the detangling process. And I like to use a lot of products. So the key for me when it comes to pre-pooing is to use a conditioner that I can just go to town with and use as much as I need to fully saturate my hair and start to soften up those tangles. Because as you're going to see from this video, and if you are familiar with my channel, you know that tangles are my number one biggest concern when it comes to taking care of my hair, and that is the bulk of my routine also on wash day. Detangling, being super thorough, and making sure to try to remove as many tangles as I can in a way to keep my hair nice and healthy as possible. I like to go in and really smooth some more. Here's my slip booster, which I'm out of, but of course, I always have a brand new jar on deck because I never want to be without this. If you're new to my channel, the reason that I use a combination of a conditioner and one of these slip boosters, I also enjoy the one from Just For Me, their kitty line, their pre-shampoo detangler, I think it's called. But the slip boosters on top of a conditioner does just that. It gives me an extra dose and jolt of slip and really good detangling properties from the product, but on its own it doesn't give me the moisture. So the conditioner plus the slip booster on top is just a 1-2 punch in helping me to detangle a lot easier than without. The name of the game for me and my routine is smoothing some more. You're going to see a lot of this in all of my curly hair routines because I find that it really helps to add the product into my hair and not miss anything, and also get a head start on detangling and helping to separate those sections that tend to fuse together with the tangles. And anything that I can do to help to start to break down those tangles in the sections of my hair is key, because I like to do this process of applying the product, then finger detangle, then move on to a hair tool. It's really tedious, but I find that it keeps my hair the healthiest and prevents breakage the most when it comes to my detangling routine. After I apply the product, I twist up the section and move on to the next until I'm all done. And ideally, I try to let the pre-poo marinate for a little bit. As you can see, I'm already removing so much shed hair, even though it is not a fun process and it hurts every step of the way when it comes to my hair because I'm super tender-headed. But these small things that I do, even from just applying the product, the smoothing, the starting to break down the tangles, makes a huge difference in when I get into the more detailed nitty-gritty part of my detangling. The conditioners that I use to pre-poo, I like to make sure I'm using something that I am able to be very generous with it, because the more the better when it comes to detangling my hair and products in general. My hair is definitely as I always like to say, more is more type of gal. I can't do the dime sized amount, stuff like that. So my cheapy products are usually the ones that I can pre-poo with and just go to town applying to my hair. So once I've fully saturated my hair, I put on a shower cap and let things marinate for a little bit. Recently, I've been getting in the shower to do the second round of my detangling, or I guess the finger detangling portion, then moving into using my hair tool, because once I have applied product and let it sit, then I can add water to my hair and I don't get that same tangling that I would have if I added the water prior to adding the products. But as you can see, it's not a fun time with the tangles, but doing this finger detailing routine before moving with a hair tool really helps to decrease breakage because I can break down those bigger tangles and the ones that are a bit more intricate before using the hair tool. The day that I filmed this video, I was actually filming for 4 other videos at the same exact time. So if throughout this video you see something that you want to see that's a little bit more in depth, 9 times out of 10, I will have something linked where you can check it out a little bit more. For example, I did a comparison using the Unbrushed Plus and the bootleg Unbrushed that I've been using for the past few months. So if you want to see the comparison and which one I end up liking more, I'll have the eye linked in this video. Once I've finger detangled to the point where I can comfortably move my fingers through my section, I know that now I can introduce my brush because I've removed a good portion of those tangles that would lead to more breakage. So I make sure to start at the ends, and then when I can move up to my roots, I will go through the section until the brush kind of glides on through, and then I will move the brush to the front of the hair or the back, depending on which one I started with, so that I can make sure that I have thoroughly detangled the section. So doing the underside and making sure I do the top of my hair leaves no hair untouched by the brush essentially. Do my finger detangling. Of course, I'm going to have a little bit of resistance at the ends, but as long as I can pretty much move my fingers through without a ton of resistance from the tangles, then I know I'm good to go ahead and start using the brush. Doing that underside first here, and then when I can move the brush through my hair, I know I can get that top portion. And it has been so nice. Those bristles on my scalp have been so relaxing. This is something I usually don't feel unless I am prepping my hair before straightening. So being able to get like a little scalp massage every time I detangle now has been really nice, and hopefully helping with the blood flow to my scalp and increasing hair growth a little bit faster maybe, so I can grow out the damage that I've been experiencing these past few months. I also have a video featuring this bootleg unbrush, getting into all the nitty gritty about it, so I'll also post a link to that review as well. Getting to these roots, which are definitely the least fun part of the detangling process. That's where my tangles tend to be the tightest and most matted. And I'm recording this right now at, I think it's like 5:30 in the morning. I said I was going to stop doing this in 2025, but my neighbors are so loud that sometimes, you guys, this is the only time I can really do it because it's quiet. So if I sound a little out of it, that's because I kind of am a little bit. But another reason that I really like using a brush to detangle is because it really helps with that root frizz that I have. Ever since I've been doing this, I feel like my styles have turned out really, really cute. And at the end of this video, spoiler alert, the wash and go that I have is just absolutely gorgeous. And since I haven't done one in 5 months, I was really surprised that it turned out this good. So next I'm going to be using my clay wash. The Sorenzo Beauty clay wash has been a mainstay in my routine for close to a decade now. If you've been a frequent viewer of my channel, you know that I've sang the praises of this product for years and years at this point. It helps to gently detox my hair without drying out my strands. It leaves my hair feeling a lot smoother because I have naturally coarse strands. So this makes a big difference in the feel of my hair, how I'm able to retain moisture, and my styles also turn a lot better when my strands are smoother as well. It's able to remove dirt and buildup, and whenever I need a nice hair reset, I reach for my clay wash because I know I'm going to remove all that stuff, give me a nice fresh start. before using my deep conditioner. So my products tend to perform better, my styles turn out better. Just this is a forever product in my routine, and I've tried so many different varieties from Sorenzo Beauty, and I've enjoyed each and every one of them. So this is the clay wash all rinsed out, got some really nice definition going. Next up is my deep conditioner, the Planted Hair Care Banana and Aloe Deep Conditioner. I recently did a full review on this product as well. The texture is like this whipped, dreamy, creamy awesomeness. It just sank right into my hair. Because we were in the sun for a pretty good amount of the time we were in Miami, I wanted to use a deep conditioner that was super hydrating. And although this was the first time I've used this one, based on the ingredients, I had a good feeling about it. And the high amount of aloe in the product was really, really moisturizing for my hair. Aloe is great for post-sun relief to the hair and scalp. It also is a really great product for being able to penetrate deeper into the hair's cortex. And after I finished deep conditioning, I couldn't style right away. So I had to leave the house with no product on it for about 2 hours. And when I got back home, my hair still felt amazing, which is incredibly, incredibly weird in a good way, very rare. So this could very likely be a late stage 2024 favorite. I really enjoyed this deep conditioner. After I finished applying the product, I used my hot head heating cap just to make sure I could get even more of a deep conditioning experience with that gentle heat opening up my cuticles. Once I rinsed the product off, my hair felt super, super soft. I had some really nice definition, perfect as I'm going into my wash and go styling. I used the Dew Bead Curl Honey Curl Custard, and I had to go in with a game plan using this because it is such a polarizing product based on the reviews. It can give you flaking, it can dry out the hair. So I really had a game plan when I was using this, and I can't wait for you to see the full review if you haven't already. I ended up using a curl cream from Curl Origin as a leave-in, and I applied it to the side of my hair that I wasn't working on so that it wouldn't dry out. Secured that with a shower cap so that it would stay nice and juicy, and then went to styling on this side. Applied the leave-in, and I also used a water bottle, which I normally don't do, but I wanted to make sure that my hair was pretty damp when using the B curl, which is one of the tips that I read. So I pretty much just followed the lead of my curls. If they wanted to separate, I would individually define them because I really wanted to see what this product could do in terms of longevity and definition. I wanted to add a little bit of a layer of the product until my curls felt like they were coated well. I didn't want to go in with a ton at once because it is so thick and so sticky. So I waited until my hair felt adequately coated and then moved on to the next section. Worked in smaller sections after applying a little bit of leave-in. And in some sections, I didn't even use a leave-in conditioner because after a while, I found that the B curl was pretty moisturizing once I started working it through my hair and had a good amount of slip. So some sections have the product on it with both, and some it's just the styler. So it just kind of depends. But I say that the majority of my hair does have the leave-in, but it was interesting being able to kind of see how my hair was doing either way. The definition is on another level. The shine, this is the first section or the first whole side of my hair all completed. And from root to tip, it is just, it's looking pretty good. And speaking of longevity of this styler, at the time that I'm recording this voiceover, I'm on day 8 of this hair currently still. So it's safe to say it did a pretty good job. Making sure to really smooth these roots to help with the frizz that I naturally get here and everywhere, honestly, on my hair. Smoothing, and of course, smoothing some more is the name of the game, especially when it comes to me styling my hair. It really makes a big difference in how my style looks with this smoothing routine of the product, as well as how long it's going to last. And it actually tends to stay more moisturized too when I do this. So it's a win-win all around. I pretty much just smooth until I don't see a lot of frizz anymore, because there's no way I can eliminate all the frizz in my hair usually, but this styling routine came pretty close. This whole process took a very long time. Usually my wash and goes are fairly quick, but this took maybe, I don't know, 2.5 hours since I was defining each and every individual curl. After finishing applying the product to my hair and making sure that everything is nicely smoothed in, I let it air dry for a couple of hours and then went in with my blow dryer on cool to try to dry it as much as possible before going to bed, because wet hair plus bed equals a lot of frizz for me. So these are my results before putting things up in my scarves. It has a very strong gel cast, which I liked. That usually lets me know I'm going to get at least a week out of my hair, and right now I'm over that. So very, very happy with this product combination. The next day, after removing my scarves, my hair was kind of shellacked to my head, but after shaking it out a bit, these were my final results. So happy with how this wash and go turned out. Really, really pretty. I think I've definitely found some new HGs even during this wash day, which I am always super, super happy about. I really hope that you guys enjoyed this post-vacation wash day. My hair definitely feels reset and ready for the rest of the year now. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you very soon in the next video. Take care, everyone. Bye.